Hey, what's up, everybody? I'm Matt. Thank you for joining me for the 8th installment or the 8th episode or the Ocho episode of Ask Matt. Lately, I've just been on fire. En fuego. Yeah, I'm feeling multilingual tonight, but let me tell you why I'm here. So I'm here because I want to bring you guys value. I want to share my content and what I see in the market with you guys. All right? I'm very good at tracking volume, demand, and seeing patterns. And I generally see them first. So that's what I'm sharing with you guys. Sorry, I'm a little rushed. I just put my daughter to sleep. Another thing, I'm transparent. I'm not like a guru who's going to tout stocks, put you in a stock, leave you holding bags. That's not what it's about. All right. I'm here. I'm transparent. I show you my trades. I want you guys to see exactly what I'm seeing. I want you to learn what I'm teaching and how to enter into these positions and get the best value. So we usually have a setup. First of all, I appreciate everybody for being here. I love the members of my platform. It's like family. You guys understand me. So let's get right to it. There are like 30 to 50 million new traders out there. All right. So I'm just here to teach you some basic skills and help you understand. But let's talk about my market recap today because I don't want to waste time. I really want to dedicate at least like 30 minutes today to answering your questions. People that are here, I appreciate you taking the time out of your night to ask questions, to learn, to want to learn, to, enhance the experience, to be better traders. That's the goal. I'm here for two reasons. I've said it many times before. First, I'm here to simplify. I'm just here to make everything easy. If you want to know about options, you can watch my 3rd episode. If you want to know about how I used to work for some of these institutions and how they're stealing your money, you could watch my 4th episode. All right. All that stuff's pretty good. I deliver content to you. I'm not here to waste your time. Just like in the market, you're not there to jump into positions without thinking about what your investments are. So one of my main goals is to get you guys to plan ahead. So I'm going to show you guys some examples a little later. I have some slides printed out. But the point of planning ahead is you enter a position, an order before the market even opens, before 9:30 a.m. It doesn't matter where your stock or option is. Let's talk about an option position. If your option closed at, let's say, $2, Riot, for example, my option was maybe like $3 this morning. I put in an order to sell close to $5. I didn't care if it hit that in the morning, in the afternoon. I just cared that at some point during the day, I sold my option for $5. I actually sold it for $480, so $480, let's be exact. And it was $320 this morning, pre-market. So I basically made a 50% gain today. I was down 30%, but I took my profit. I moved my money to the side, and I'll wait for another trade. I entered into a couple of trades today. I will share those slides to you. I will share my alerts and how I figure these things out and what I expect to see. And hopefully you guys will learn how to do this for yourself. Again, I've got other videos out. I dropped a new video yesterday, how I pick my stocks. It's one of my favorite videos. It basically shares with you what I see, how I pick my stocks. So if you're looking at a stock, you could tell if the chart's good or the chart's bad. I simplify. So I'm here to make it easier. Whether you're like a week into trading or like you've been trading for years. There are people in hedge funds that follow me. I used to work for hedge funds. I'm very good at what I do. And I understand that I have to educate a lot of people because you guys came into the market through GameStop or other meme stocks or what have you, and you were told to buy the ask. You chased a stock was on the way up, and you would just follow and jump in, and then you got heavy bags. Or you would follow someone, you'd watch a video like this where people talk about specific stocks that they have invested in. So they're holding their bags. They talk up a stock. Oh, it's the best stock ever. You need this. And you're like, dude, this guy is awesome. He makes sense. I'm going to buy that stock tomorrow. So all you guys are buying the stock and he's just unloading his bags. And then they disappear. So I'm not like a guru. I gave my position. I'm going to talk about Blink real quick. All right. I saw something in Blink this morning that got me excited. I jumped in. I put that I was taking a flyer on this one. I think I put like $1,350 into it. I bought 9 contracts, paid $1.56 on average. I sent it out on Twitter. It's not an alert because alerts for me have to be like 100% accurate. I don't want to alert someone, have them follow me into a trade and lose money. If something's risky, I'll tell you, I'm doing a risky position. I'm not a financial advisor. I'm just a very, very smart person that sees stuff that nobody else sees. And that's what I want to share with you guys. I want you to be those same kind of people that see that. 90% of day traders lose money. If you're in the market, you're 90% of you lose money. I'm a 10%er. I'm making money and I'm sharing. So what is my vision? All right, let's just cut to the chase. I'm transparent. Why are you here, Matt? Why do you only charge $3.49 a week? What are you hoping to accomplish? Because it's certainly not making a lot of money. Granted, I want to, and it's all about money and trades. We enter trades to make money. But what my goal is to have an army of 250,000 followers that understand how to trade the right way. We're looking for dips just the same way the institutions do. I want to teach you to trade like the institutions. You're looking for the biggest dip. Your entry point is most important. You enter the right way following my 25% rule so you have money on the side just in case the stock goes down. We have rules for that. There's rules for everything. I'm not a computer. Those institutions trade through computers. But what's my goal? So there's 250,000 new traders, maybe more, and you're trading the right way. Instead of giving your money to the institutions, you're taking it from them. We're taking money from the market. We've had 4 straight days. If you follow my platform, thank you. It's $3.49 a week. If you follow my platform, 4 straight days of 100% or more gainers. Okay, other gurus, they might put you in a stock. I give you an entry point. I give you a strategy. For options, is everybody decide for themselves. So people DM me on the side, what's your play on this? My play is to make the most money that I think I can. But if you're happy and you can't watch the market and you're happy with 20% or 50% or 100%, so I'm going to show an example. Somebody entered the market this morning on the dip because they planned ahead. And then as soon as they bought the option, they put an order to sell the option at a 50% gain. And they turned off their computer and went to work because that's what they do. Average people, we work. Average people do not sit in front of their computer. And what does he care? He really didn't care. As long as he bought that dip and got a great entry point and was comfortable. I teach a lesson about being comfortable, no matter if it's stock or options, okay? But then he sold. He went to work. He checked his phone later, and he sold for a 50% profit. He didn't care where the stock or the option was at 4 p.m. today because he was in and he was out. I teach a lesson, or I'm showing you guys how I trade a small account. So I cleared out my Robinhood account. I left $2,250 in there, $2,250. A couple days in, we were up $300. 4 days in or 5 days in, now I was down $500. So I was $2,250 to $1,700 and change. Okay, we're less than a week later. I'm up over 100%. I'm going to show you guys later. I think I'm close to 200% up. The point is, you can take small accounts. It doesn't matter the money. It doesn't matter if you're $10. Well, I mean, it matters if you're $10. I'm not going to lie to you. You need $100. Okay, if you're in the market, you need $100. So if you're $100, 1,000, 10,000, 100,000, I'll speed it up. It doesn't matter. I don't care. It's about percentage gain. So for me in this small account, if I take the 2,200 and now it's like 5,500, and I take the 55 and I make it 10,000 next week, which I'm planning on doing, and I'm going to share how. I'm going to show you. I'm transparent as hell. That's my goal. I'm not like the other guys. I won't talk about a stock or whatever if I don't have a conviction for it, if I don't believe in it. And I don't leave bag holders, unlike everybody else. If you follow me, I have 2 Twitter accounts. They're both public now. I have this YouTube channel. I send out broadcasts on Twitter, like alerts almost, like, hey, if you're in this stock, I'm getting out. I don't want you to be stuck holding the bag. So I'm different than everybody else. I also don't charge a lot of money. Somebody told me today they can't wait to follow me as soon as they get out of their $99 a month service. Are you kidding me? What are you paying $99 a month for? That's what I'd like to know. Sorry, I'm a real person. I take a break. Please, if you've made money with me any of the last 4 days or any of the last 3 weeks or any of the last 4 weeks or 8 weeks, whatever it is, I know you've made money. Pay it forward, okay? I don't take donations. I don't take tips. People have asked and repeatedly asked. I don't do that, I tell you, based on the questions, to reinvest your own money. The questions are scary, so I'm like, dude, don't tip me. Reinvest that money, make more money out of it. It's true. Why would I lie? I mean, that's what you should be doing. Don't give away money. You work hard for this money. So everybody works so hard for their money, but you're so quick to jump into a stock. I mean, this is real money. You don't want to be down 5%. You want to have the best entry. So I'm just going to speak about entry points so often and planning ahead. I'm going to show some slides. Real quick, market recap, okay? The market started pre-market down like 25, for the NASDAQ, it ended down 40, so no real change. People were nervous because Jay Powell was speaking today. That nervousness is gone. Now Biden's speaking tonight. Again, I don't think anything worse is going to happen. I actually think the market's going to be bullish tomorrow, and I'm going to get to my prediction real soon. But the market, the Dow started negative 65 and went to a negative 165. One of my plays is Delta Airlines. It almost went up today. Maybe it went up a little today. Point was the Dow was down 165 points. If your stock stayed even today, or say your stock went up, you're probably well situated. If you made money today, you were in that 10%. I made money today. I made about 55% on my account, maybe more actually. Okay, there's light volume, which means light demand. So you really have to have a catalyst to move your stock these days. I mean, granted, the market can come back tomorrow, but for the past 2 days, volume's been light. We have seen 2 red days in a row. So now my prediction, in all of April, we've only seen 2 red days in a row one time. So like a back-to-back day of red, only one time. So it hasn't been 3 times. So right now, we just finished our second day of back-to-back red, 2 days in a row. So again, you guys know I love numbers. I love statistics. I love anything to give me the advantage over them. So you want to be on my team. Get behind me. Let's go. So here's the advantage. It hasn't happened yet. The pattern hasn't happened. It hasn't been 3 red days. If it's red tomorrow, so be it. But I'm bullish, and I base it on patterns. It's like if I beat you in a race, me and you line up outside, and we run real fast, and I beat you by like a quarter of a block. Guess what? The next time we're going to run, I'm probably going to beat you again. So history repeats itself unless it doesn't. And then when it doesn't, it's a new pattern. But the point is, history generally repeats itself. So what am I looking for? Green tomorrow. I don't even care what pre-market is. Pre-market and after hours, less than 1% of trading. So if you're glued to your screen till 8 p.m. looking, it doesn't matter. Some people want to get out of stocks. They get scared, so they sell. The bid goes lower. The bid goes lower. People are selling, pushing the stock down, but nothing's happened. There's no news. It's less than 1% of the action pre-market after hours. Now, granted, there's news sometimes. Facebook moved after hours. Like a lot of points. What, 6%? Like 18, 19 points. I love Facebook. 390 is my price target. I own Facebook, though, so I would never tout a stock if it wasn't about that. And again, let me tell you my vision. My vision is 250,000 of us making money, investing the right way in the market, and causing a disruption to Wall Street. It's not like Reddit. You'll be like, Reddit does that already, or Discord does it. It's not. It's real trading. It's real learning. So it's making you all smarter, better traders, better at what you're doing. I don't care if it's a hobby or a side interest, or you trade because you want to quit your job. Trade the right way, learn the right way, understand how to do it. I mean, so many of my followers right now, they get in at such strong entry points. So Blink, for instance, I paid $1.56 for my contract today. It's $156. I put in about $1,300. People got in as low as 95 cents on that contract. They made 400%. All right, let me get to some slides. I mentioned the market. Oh, yeah. So somebody asked, when do you sell a contract? Hey, Matt, you never talk about your exit strategy for contracts. Again, options. If I'm in an options position and you somehow find yourself in the same options position, it's up to you to decide your exit. Do you want to make 20%, 50%, 100%? Based on the risk, that's what I want. If it's risky, I want 100%. I want 150%. If it's a safer play, I'll take 25% or 30%. Again, any gain is gain. If 90% of my trades are profitable, I don't care if it's 5% to 100%. If you follow my platform, you've seen my spreadsheet. Okay, this isn't a commercial, but it's fact. I speak fact. I'm transparent. I speak fact. I say like it is. I'll tell you bad stuff too, but right now I just don't have any. I'm on fire. That's it. Truth be told, I'm on fire. I have other videos out there. Watch my recaps if you're new. Say you don't want to spend any money. I'm $349 a week. Say you don't want to spend any money. All my videos on YouTube are free. My Twitter accounts are free. I mean, it's like getting the Cliff Notes instead of reading the book, but it is what it is. Okay, so everybody, you make your own exit point with options. With stocks, I always have a price target, so I'm not a bag holder, meaning I know where I'm entering and I know where I'm exiting. And I'll probably give an example today. There'll probably be a stock. Excuse me. So yeah, my prediction for tomorrow is the market's going to be green. I'm looking to disrupt everybody. I'm going to talk about stocks in a minute, but I'm going to go to slides real quick. And let's see what we got. So my slides real quick. Let me just blow this up. Okay, here we go. Delta options that I purchased today. I got the best entry point. Do you see it? It's $1.08. Okay, they expire. My break even right there is 47.08. So I'm still I'm in the money, but it's not worth that. So there's some IV there. The point is $1.08 I got in. Okay, there was as high as like $1.30. They even went down to the end of the day, but I think they're still $1.12 or 13. I'm still up 5, 8, 10, 12%. The point is entry point. If you get the best entry, and how did I get this entry point? I said, if somebody wants to sell as soon as the market opens, because we know the market's dipping, you can tell by the futures. So I was expecting the market to open, the stock to drop 50 or 60 cents, and someone to scare sell. So I got a discount of like 40%. It was on sale. I teach a lesson about things being on sale, right? If you go to a store and there's a jacket you want, and the salesperson says, on Thursday, there's going to be a sale. It's 20% off. You wait till Thursday. The same thing is true with stock or options. You put in your bid. If it doesn't get met, you didn't get the sale price. If it gets met, you're comfortable. I teach about comfortability, okay? So you're comfortable. You're like, yeah, I just got a 40% discount. Even if you're wrong, you're losing less money. If you're correct, you're winning sooner. All right, let me go to the next slide, just tell you guys where I'm at. Okay, again, the lesson is always plan ahead. So here's my chart on the right, and if you can't really see it, maybe you could blow it up on your screen or screenshot this, okay? On the right, I showed you Delta Airlines, and it just keeps dipping. Okay, so again, I made a plan, I planned, I bought cheap, and I'm in the money. Let me just go to the next one. I don't want to spend too much time on these. I do give an update on my platform, just real quick. If something's happening and they're like, hey, he hasn't spoken about his options positions, I speak, again, about transparency and what I'm doing. So I have these 2 option positions. I mentioned this morning I was going to add to Delta. That's why I was planning for the dip. And SRNE has been killing it for 2 days straight. So it wouldn't have surprised me if there was a big pullback. There wasn't. I might have lost 20 cents. So, yeah, the options went down in price, but I'm confident in holding. I don't know where it is after hours, so I'm going to check. Can't wait till we do stocks where I can actually – I don't watch stocks anymore because I'm busy trying to educate. So if I was trading for myself, I would be very good right now. I'm just on fire. But I'm trying to educate. I'm trying to push this out. I'm trying to share everything I'm seeing. So let me go to the next one real quick. Okay, so somebody that follows my platform, we also have a family board, like a social media board. And Kimberly said she planned ahead for PayPal. I didn't give PayPal as an alert, but she used my strategy. She got in really cheap. Let me just go to the next slide. And she returned 97% just today. So the greatest thing, she planned ahead. It was pre-market. She put in an order. I'm going to buy this option. Maybe it was like $6, and she put in a price of like $3. So she got it for $3, and then it went back to $6. I'm just giving you an example. I don't know the actual price. Point is, she got it on sale. So I tell you, plan ahead. It doesn't matter if it's stock. I only have $100 and I only own one stock. Pick a stock. We will later. But let's just pick a stock. Say it's a $5 stock. You have $100. You follow my rule, which is a 25% rule. So the market hasn't opened, but you put in your bid to purchase whatever it is, 10 shares, let's say, at $4.60. 40 cents lower than the open. 4%. You're looking for a discount of stock. If it's options, you're looking for a 40% discount. If you get it, congratulations, you made a great purchase. All right, let me go to the next slide real quick. I'm going to have a quick water. So Delta, sorry, I keep calling it Dallas. These are my options. Sorry. I expected the Dow to recover today. It did not. It went down 165 points. Delta still finished up a few cents. I think at some point my options were up like 50% and like 30%. Oh, sorry, 12 and 31%. That's right there in front of me. Great. My point is always make a prediction. I was wrong today. The market did not recover. The Dow went down 165. My options are still basically even because I had such a great entry point. But what's going to happen tomorrow if the Dow recovers? Like I'm correct. Say it recovers 100 points or 200. Say we have a great day. It recovers 300 points. Delta will probably go up $1.50. I don't know. Something sounds, that's about right. I have 2 days till my option expires. Point is, I'm still in the money right now. I'm still green. It's only going to get better for me. And if it gets worse, I might lose like 10% or 20%. It's all about risk versus reward. So if that's all you get from watching this video right here, risk versus reward, you want to risk as little as possible. meaning you want your downside to be so limited that if you are wrong, you lose a few percent and you don't have a heart attack over it. When you buy something, if you're unsure about it, that's the worst thing. You buy something, it goes down 10%, you're like, oh, I should have waited. And it's happened to all of us. So I'm a real person. I'm just showing you, I understand these things. That's why I have rules. All right, let me go to the next slide, please. With no hands. Okay, so here we go. Someone who follows me have a small account, took one position in Delta when I announced it again. Now, it's probably even right now. He's probably back at even, but he was up 19%, only $25, but 19% because his entry point was so good. So it doesn't matter stock or options. If you nail an entry point, you plan ahead, wait for that dip, you're going to look good if the stock bounces at all. If it bounces hard like I think it is. Delta, I'm really excited because I've been right about like everything lately, and my chart says Delta is going to pop. So I'm really excited. I'm excited for the market tomorrow. Let me go to the next slide, please. We'll see how that one turns out. Now, this one I made under my personal account under Twitter as not an alert. This was me being transparent. I said I took a flyer on this. Now, let me tell you what I saw. I saw some buying this morning in Blink that made me think it was institutions trying to sneak in trade. So I mentioned I work for institutions before. There are certain times between 9:30 and 10:30 when the market's volatile, and between 10:45 and 11:05 a.m. where they try and sneak in trades. And when I say sneak in, say they were going to buy 250,000 shares of a stock, which is like a heavy position here. It's probably like a $8 million position, right? That's an institution position. You can't just buy 250,000 shares of a stock. Somebody has to sell it to you. The point is they break it up into smaller trades, 10,000, 10,000, 10,000, 10,000. When the news came out this afternoon, they bought in right away. I saw the spike. I knew it was them. They took huge positions. They were trying to sneak it in and get in before the news. And the news was that GM's entering into a partnership with a bunch of charging places. Again, I don't like Blink personally. 3 guys in a boiler room. You want to have it? No emotion to the stock. I've traded the stock now 7 times, and I am 7 for 7 in profit. Tesla, I've traded 7 times. I'm 5 and 2. It's not always a call. For Blink, I've been bullish 4 times and bearish 3 times. No emotion. You cannot be emotional about a stock. I know some gurus like to pick stocks that just, they do good things. But I mentioned this yesterday. Companies that do good things and have good intentions can have a bad board of directors or bad management and lose money for their shareholders. So even though they're righteous stocks and they're healing people or saving lives, they could be run so poorly. Again, psychology of trading. I teach all this on my platform. I've got lessons, rules. You guys know that already. So let's go to my next slide real quick. I get sidetracked sometimes. I'm doing pretty good on time. Okay, small account challenge. So I withdrew all my money from Robinhood. I left $2,250 in. I told you guys that it's possible to take whatever size account, and most of you have a couple thousand. You can't day trade because you've broken the regulations and rules so many times. It's funny. Because they only allow you to do certain trades because they think you're a pattern trader. Meanwhile, you're losing money, and they restrict you from trading. If it's happened to you, raise your hand, okay? I started trading again over the summer. I put $2,000 into an account, and I was like, oh, I made the wrong decision. Let me get out. And then I did it like 2 times or 3 times in one day. In one day, I got banned from a site. One day, I'm like, what is this pattern trader? So you want to talk about a newbie? I've been on Wall Street. I've been the hedge fund guy. I've been the institutions. I've shared my information. And I still do silly things. I mean, are you kidding me? You guys have heard me say that. All right, anyway, small account, $2,200 down to $1,700, less than 7 or 8 trading days ago. 7 days ago, I'm down 500, which is what, like 25%, something like that. So I go from down 25% to now $6,200. So 22 to 62 is what, like about 190%, 189%. Amazing how quick I could do that math. All right. I might be off by like this sliver, but that's how my mind works. So when you guys ask about numbers, I see numbers. I see patterns. Options or stocks, I know exactly where my entry point should be. I see the chart and I look at it and I go, if this stock's going to go down, it will touch that point right there. And I try and deliver you guys my entry strategy, how to save the most money, how to get it on sale. It's great. Okay, so I'm crushing it. That's my point. I'm going to take this 6,200. I'm going to turn it to 10,000. You'll watch the video. It'll be like episode 13. He's up to 12,000. Episode 22, he's at 42,000. I'm going to take this as far as it can go. I follow my rules, though. I don't jump in with 2 feet. I don't do anything silly. I don't have FOMO. I don't pay the ask. Are you guys following this? You are. I know you are. A lot of you show me great things on the side. I don't know why people don't like to share their profits in like public. I'd be like, yeah, this is me, smiling. We go to the next slide, please. We're almost done with slides. We're doing great. Blink, yeah. So again, I was down 33% on that position, and it went from 33% down to a couple 100% up. That's the point. It's all about timing. I almost averaged down, but I have a rule. I only buy 1 position a day. So I bought Blink options. If Blink was down tomorrow, I would have bought a second amount of Blink options because the option was down 40%. It was probably actually down 50%. All right, let me go to the next slide real quick. It is, again, somebody had a small account and they're showing me 170% return in a few hours. That's great. Let me go to the next slide. I mean, you guys just crushed it today. Okay, 3.5 hours. Small account challenge, 233%. This is not me making it up. These are my followers. So I'm not a guru. I'm not telling these people when to buy, when to sell. I'm saying be smart. So let's go to the next slide. This is great stuff, man. Okay, Matt killed it with this one. I literally bought 5 options for $635. 11 minutes later, I sold them for $21.75. Been trying to get friends to join my family. Okay, so these results are probably atypical, but for 4 days in a row, I've been on fire calling these results. 100% gains, 200%, 200% on UVXY. We made money with SRNE. I'm going to make money tomorrow with that because I'm still in options, but I'm going to make money with some Delta options tomorrow. This is transparency, okay? I'm not saying buy this. If you do enter any of my positions ever, you buy on the dip. You do not chase. If I make 25% and you chased, there's a good chance you're down 10%. The other day, I exited out of an option, and I was just like, I exited out, and somebody said to me, is it a good time to buy? And I said, dude, I just exited out. Why would you ask me that? Are you like rubbing salt in my wounds? Anyway, let's go to the next slide. If there is one, it might not be one. And nope, no slide, just me. Okay, so let me see if I just have anything else I want to say to you guys. If not, I'm going to talk about stocks. So I think it's just, I did my slides. I'm going to talk about some stocks real quick. I have some trackers. So again, education right here. Have a watch list, okay? If you're trading a smaller account or a larger account, have money on the side, be in a certain amount of stocks. With options, I generally only take maybe 3 live option positions because you have to follow them. Options move quickly. I'm not a financial advisor, but they move quickly, and the last thing you want to do is lose money. Same with stocks. You don't want to lose money, but if stock goes down, you lose 2-3%. If an option goes down and you're not quick enough, and then you scare sell or something to that extent, you could lose 45%. And if you do it 3 times in a row and you lose 40, let's say you lose 50, 50, and 50, you start out with $10,000 and you make 3 losing trades in a row. I'm just going to give you guys math real quick. Start out with 10,000. You lose your first trade, you're down to 5,000. You lose your second trade, you're down to 2,500. You lose your third trade, you're down to 1,250. So you've made 3 bad trades in a row, and your $10,000 is now 1,250. Say you had $1,000. Your 3 bad trades in a row, now you're down to $250, right? Something like that. It's terrible. How are you going to make $250? How are you going to make $1,250 back to $10,000? How are you going to tell your wife, your husband, your boyfriend, your girlfriend, your mom, your dad, your kids? It's crazy. Don't do that. That's my point. I'm not saying you can't trade. I'm showing you how to take small accounts smartly, risk versus reward. Understand what you're doing. I get DMs on the side. You don't understand options. My episode 3, I spent 30 minutes simplifying options, speaking slowly because I speak fast. I get excited. I get that, okay? I apologize. I am who I am. Somebody cancels my platform. I've been on fire. And I said, why? And he said, because you're rude. Okay, you don't like me? You don't get knowledge or whatever I'm sharing. Again, I'm all about sharing content, sharing what I see. You're going to see it in the Q&A. I'm going to tell you guys exactly so you can follow along. If you have your phone apps out and we're talking about a stock, I'm going to say, open up the 1 month. Here's what I see. If you guys can see what I'm doing, that's amazing. That's what I want. You're like, I don't even pay for this platform. Just subscribe. This one, subscribe. Push the notifications. I had a video drop yesterday. I have other videos, and I'm going to start releasing more videos, okay? It's all analytics. So everything I do is organic. So when I tell you pay it forward, I'm telling you, share this video, share Matt, share my Twitter account, share my platform. Just do they have not $3.49? Somebody offered to pay for 15 new members. I said this isn't a lunch kitchen. If these people want to learn, they're going to make the decision for themselves. If you want to learn, you can start off following me on Twitter. I get a lot of this. I followed you for a month. I'm ready to step in. And I say to them, it would have been great if you stepped in 4 days ago. You would have paid for your platform for like 10 years. Or 4 weeks ago, you would have paid for like the next 100 years. Timing is most important, even following my platform. So I'm on fire. Am I always going to be on fire? Maybe. I'm a pretty cocky guy. I'm 90%. And I have the right moves. I know what the institutions are doing. So when I find something, let's go back to SRNE. I reported that at $6.96. I said, we're going to see a pop. And then it popped to $7.27, then $8. And I think it went all the way up to $9 and change. We saw that with a lot of my stocks are popping lately. I mean, even my stocks, it's not even my alerts. It's stuff we have on my watch list. Let's talk about Party City real quick, okay? $10 price target on that one. When it was down in the 550 range, I said, okay, worst case it goes to 5, but I'm going to double and triple down. Now I'm green. You follow my spreadsheet? All those positions, if I was closing out, it would just be a flood of green. That's what you want. Over and over, winning positions. So if you invest that it's a small account, I don't care. It's about percentage gain. I can't say that enough. And it's about repeating. Don't get greedy. Sell it. Take your profit. Wait for the dip. There's always a dip. So every day, how does he know there's a dip? Every day in the market, just look at the chart. We're going to look at a chart later. I'm going to point out the dips. If you sold at this point at the market open and bought back at 11 a.m., great. If you did. So I'm going to show you examples. I want you to see. You're taking the time to watch me. I want you to learn. All right, so we're almost done with that. Oh, I want to look at stocks real quick. And it's not me looking at stocks. It's my alert list. So you guys always have a watch list. Have 50 stocks. You don't have to be invested in them. They track the market. Stocks like Square and PayPal are fintech stocks, okay? There are EV stocks, NEO, Blink, Plug, ChargePath. I have them all out here. All right, so Blink had a good move today again. I'm going to do it real quick so we can move on. I'm just going to see. Bitcoin's holding 55,000 strong. So my Bitcoin prediction, we're going to see 60,000 very quickly. It spiked after hours real quick, and then it rescinded, okay? I'm not telling you I like the Bitcoin stocks. Bitcoin stocks are going to move with the NASDAQ. So if Bitcoin spikes to 60,000 and you're telling me your stocks aren't moving, that's why. It's the NASDAQ, supply and demand. Look at today. Bitcoin stocks went up 8-10%, right? Riot, all those stocks, 8 or 10%. Yet Bitcoin stood still. So what's going on? There was demand, more demand for the stocks. My favorite all-time stock for this year, TIGR. It is a beast. Look at the chart. It's a beast. 5 to 9, 9 all the way to 35, retract back. But I've been touting it for weeks now. It's my favorite stock. Okay, EH, $30.36. I was in at 26.20. I gave the alert. Again, nothing special. I look for the bottoms. I look for best entry. We enter a 25% rule. There's ways to average up. I can't explain it all. It's on my platform, but you're basically acting as a support for your stock. If your stock, you buy it at, well, we bought it at $26, it's at $30. If it goes down to 27 tomorrow, it's dropping 10%. I'm going to buy a second position. 25% rule. Again, all these lessons, these rules, they're on my website, okay? I created my website for you. I created for the masses to learn. It's the right way. If there was a notebook or an educational tool, there it is. But it's blue collar. I'm not calling you blue collar. I'm not saying there aren't doctors or whoever's out there. But please, okay, let's just keep going. Futu, very much like Tiger, up another 5% today at 154. I pointed out when they did their offering, it went all the way to 130. I was buying more. I bought 2 more positions. I'm probably green with that one. I think my average was 151. Canadian Solar, I sold it at 46. It just keeps dropping. Another 3% today. Ford dropped 3% after hours. So earnings on Ford, there was earnings on Apple up 2% after hours. There was earnings on, not earnings, maybe it was earnings on Facebook. Facebook was up. DoorDash, 162, up a little after hours. I gave that at 140. I'm not saying to jump on, but there's huge demand. You can ride momentum. So DoorDash is a momentum play. They just gave an alert the other day. The price target was 175. A lot of people think the price target, when they give them out, that's where it's going to. Let me tell you about the institutions, how they mess with you, okay? Here's how they're stealing from you, okay? When they give out this alert, and you're excited about the alert, I get excited. If they alert my stock, it goes up, boom. But let me tell you, they plan ahead. They buy calls, they sell puts, they buy the stock. Their institutions have the stock. Their big investors have the stock, and then they give the alert. They're not doing it because they just figured out the stock's going up now. They set it up. They set it up to make the most money. All right. You think Cathie Wood giving out her stocks, what she does with ARK Fund, is for her advantage? Of course. She tells you where she just bought millions of shares so that you, the retail investors, say ARK kills it. I'm going to be in the same stuff with Cathie Wood. And then what happens? You're buying, she's selling, you're paying the premium, she's exiting out with your money, the profit. She's stealing from you. Cathie Wood is great. Smart lady. Awesome. Congratulations. So many people give her money. Her funds are huge. Sorry. My point is, she's a wonderful woman, a smart woman, but she's there to take your money. They're all there to take your money. These gurus are here to take your money. I'm not here. If I was charging a ridiculous amount, I'd be taking your money. That's not it. Let's keep moving. Sorry. Roblox. I love the company, okay? I don't own shares in it. $74.50, up 1.74. I know Cathie bought some, but I love it. My kids play it. My friends' friends play it. There was a stat, 67% of kids in these schools play it, second grade, third grade, fourth grade. They get money from the parents. They put it on the thing. Roblox. I don't know what the valuation is. It's huge. Jumia, it held on well today. Okay, so NIO is having earnings. People have asked me about NIO. I don't know if there are questions about NIO, but you want to know about NIO. If they're going to crush earnings, it would probably go higher. I mean, they've been selling green energy. So it's either a great opportunity to jump into NIO, just like it is to Tesla. It's either a great opportunity or you're going to get screwed. All right? So be very careful. Have a plan. All right? NIO is either going to go up 10% or it's going to drop 10%. Tesla is either going to rebound strong or it's going to drop another $25 today. Someone told me on the side they got a great entry in Tesla. I was scared for them. I don't know where Tesla finished up. All right. Trateris, $8.15. Boom, it made a move. It still has not released its earnings from December. So if you're in TRIT, I like it. I don't think there's a short squeeze anymore. Hey, Matt, I have a small account with a share of Tesla. What do you think? Sell it, buy something else? I mean, unless you're looking for Tesla to jump like $100, I'd probably sell it because the most you're going to get out of Tesla might be like $20, $25, and your downside is probably the same. So you're basically just flipping a quarter on $25. I hate selling for a loss. Okay, let's go on. Billy held its own. Square held its own. Roku, Apple's up after hours. Got it. So here's my prediction for tomorrow also. Apple and Facebook after hours, they're going to take the market up. The Nasdaq's going to look great. Okay, I believe Dow stocks are beating up. I think they're going to look great. So I'm excited about tomorrow. I mentioned what I saw before. 2 straight days of red has only happened twice this month. It doesn't happen. We're in somewhat of a bullish market right now. So just law of averages. We've had 2 straight red days. So what am I expecting tomorrow? I'm expecting a green day. There hasn't been 3 straight red days in, I don't know, since the beginning of March. And I think there are deals to be had. And I think people were nervous about Jay Powell. And I think they're nervous about President speaking. I'd be nervous too. About both of them. The point is, the 10-year note, which spiked, which puts pressure on the market, the 10-year note, right? It spiked another 4 cents sometime today. But you know what happened after hours and towards the end of the day? It went down. So it lost today. It went down today instead of spiking like it is. So what am I expecting? A strong market tomorrow. God, I hope it carries over to the Dow. I hope it takes the cruise ships up, the airlines up. I'm not saying to buy those. I'm saying don't be surprised, though. Don't be surprised. I'm a contrarian. What does that mean? Who's a contrarian? Okay, a contrarian means you're thinking the opposite. People are selling. I'm looking to buy. People are buying at high prices. I'm looking to sell. I'm looking to do the opposite. I do what's best for me. And you should do what's best for you. If you're not doing what's best for you, those AMC people, buy the ask, push it up to the moon. You didn't do what's best for you. You bought too much AMC at too much price. They were going to offer 500 million shares, and then they retracted it to 43 million. Dude, I wouldn't want to be in that company. It doesn't mean it can't go up, but I'd be in another movie theater company. It was like a Cinedigm, CIDM. Does that have to do with movies, I think? All right, so let's do some stocks, man. You guys are awesome. I'm not going to bore you with my stocks. Have a watch list. Make your watch list important. All right, GLS. Again, okay, so these questions, and if you have a question, please write it down. I'm going to get to all of them. I'm going to speed through these questions. I'm going to show you exactly what I'm doing. This is going to be like a hands-on learning lesson. So please and thank you, GLS. So if you're watching with me, type in GLS. Now, I use Webull, Greenwich Life Science. See, I don't really like these biotech data science because you don't really know the real valuation. I mean, I'm sure this has huge moves. Yeah, I mean, it went from zero, basically, to like $70 in January. How does that happen? How do you take a company that's worth nothing, right, and you make it worth $1 billion? What's the true valuation? What do they find? The cure to cancer? I don't know. So I'm going to look at the chart, though. It's not about what the true valuation is. I look at charts. I look at demand. So I'm looking at the 1 month chart, okay? Ever since it was $50 earlier this month, $53, there was heavy selling, heavy volume for this stock. It's generally light volume, but it looks like poop lately. The volume is so light, 125,000 today, and they usually do 700,000. So that's like 1/5 of volume. I told you volume's light, but I wouldn't expect that. What's that mean? It means anything could happen to the stock. If somebody decides they need money to cover a margin call, or they need money for something else, or they need money for Bitcoin, or they need money for a different investment, or they just don't like the stock anymore, right? I just give you 5 reasons, and somebody increases the volume, the stock could fall hard. It's low. It's 52-week range, $3 on the low side, $158 on the high side. So I don't like that. That's a gamble to me. Thank you for sharing that stock. I wouldn't be an investor. So this segment is called hold or sell. Somebody gives me 100 shares and I decide. Asking patience is key with that. Okay, so patience is key with any one of my plays. I talk about how I'm going to pick stocks. I speak about it in my video. So I'm looking for the bottom. It doesn't matter if I'm looking at a day chart or a month chart. I'm looking for the bottom of something. I'm looking for the best entry point. That's how I know how to trade. I find the best entry point. Whether I'm right or wrong, I'm going to make money. I'm either going to make a little money or a lot of money. That's what I'm trying to share with you. It's entry point. I'm not telling you what stocks to go in. You guys are smart people, girls, guys, young kids. Like I know there are some kids in their 20s that follow me and some people in their 60s that follow me. Yeah, I mean, YouTube tells me all these analytics and I love numbers. So that's great. I'm so glad that like the range is so diverse. It needs to be more women. It's only like 6%. I don't know. Am I ugly? Don't answer that. Okay, so Delta Airlines. I'm expecting good things. I looked at the chart. So if you want to look, why not look with me? I mean, yeah, let's do this quick. Look at Delta. I'll just type it in, DAL. I'll show you guys exactly what I'm seeing. Why not? Okay, so look at the 1 month chart. It looks like a pure W. I don't know if you can see this. There it is. Yeah, you can see the W. Okay, there it is. So demand was good a couple days ago, then demand got bad that same day. And then we've been 4 days since, 3 demand days and 1 yellow day. So I expect it to continue. If the market is strong and the Dow is strong, the Dow's been beaten up for 2 straight days and the stock's holding its own. What do you think is going to happen to airlines if the Dow does well and recovery stocks and they come out with vaccine news? See, this is what I'm thinking about the president tonight. He's going to talk about vaccines, right? He's going to talk about reopening. He's going to talk about getting people back by July 4th and maybe, I mean, whatever people's take is, I think it's going to be positive. He's been able to explain himself a lot better than I thought we might see out of him. So let's go on to the next question before I say something bad. Was there a spike at the end of the day? Yes, someone was buying at the end of the day too. I love when someone buys at the end of the day. I'm sure they were doing it for all airlines. If you want to look at the airlines, let's just look real quick, okay? So always make guesses, always make predictions. It makes you a smarter, better trader. I'm going to look at AAL and United Airlines real quick. I'm going to see if there was buying at 4 p.m. You want to look with me? AAL and United, okay? Actually, I do know United symbol. It's UAL. So I'm just going to assume there was buying. And I'm going to say there was probably buying in cruise ships as well, right at the end of the day. So let's go. Let's go to the very end. Oh, okay. UAL was selling. So actually, they were buying Delta, selling UAL. And I want to see AAL because I know a lot of you guys like that stock as well. So let's just go to the end of the day. And there was buying. Okay. And let's go to the cruise ships. Let's just see how they finished up at the end of the day. Because again, cruise ships, casinos, they all run together. Okay. They all run together. So, yeah, Carnival was my tracker. It lost a penny. So again, people are worried about the Dow. Psychology behind trading. Why would you be buying a stock if you think the Dow is going to fall another 160 tomorrow? That's people's concern. So that's why the stocks aren't spiking after hours. And you have to be wary tomorrow. There could be a morning dip. Plan ahead. So if you're new here and new to following me and you're learning, you're like, plan ahead. Expect a dip tomorrow morning. I don't know if it's going to happen or not. But let's say that you're into a stock or into an option. Choose 2% lower on the stock or 25% on the option that you would normally pay, especially if you buy early. I have rules about waiting to 10:30. But okay, let me get to the next stock. We get here. And next, okay, so this is one of my alerts. Yeah, when I alert something and I like a stock, it's because I think it's going to a price target. I always pick a price target. I'll share mine with you on this. I think it's like $51 or $52. The stock's $35.50. I got in at $35.30. I don't worry about pre-market or after hours. The volume's super light on this. NanoX, what they do is they make X-ray equipment, but 3-dimensional. It's like new age shit. I actually thought it was BS, and they were a fake company. But It turns out that there are serious investors. I think ARK's in there. I think there is some Israeli institutions that are in there. I mean, it doesn't. They have real investors. So I think the company could be over $100. Now, traded between 35 and like 69. I think I'm getting a deal. My downside is limited. My upside is good. Okay. So let's go on to the next stock. So yeah, I'm holding that one. Was wondering, do I average up on options at all? Is it a bad idea? Yeah, it's a bad idea. If you're right about options, options are so dangerous. Just my opinion. In my opinion, options are dangerous. If you enter an options position, you're up 115%. Probably want to take profit. If you want to let it ride, that's how you're cheating the system. That's how you're taking chances. If you let your 115% position, go up, that's how you average up. Basically, you take chances. I would never average up on an option. You make these option rules to average down. It's for safety. If you're such a good trader to average up, I mean, more power to you. I don't do that. And sometimes I get stuck with like 60 options, 80 options, 200, 440 options of UVXY because I was so stubborn. I bought some at 30, then I bought some at 20, and then I notified you guys on Thursday afternoon. UVXY, I think it's going down. And I bought a whole ton at 18 and 17. I mean, I went all in. I sold them 51 cents. So I made like 200% on all in. Imagine going all in if you play poker, if you bet sports, whatever it is, you just shove all in. And you get 2-to-1 on all your money. I crushed it. So, I mean, I was feeling good. I love that industry. That instrument just goes down and down. UVXY, check it out. It's the volatility index on steroids. It's like 1.5 times the VIX. All right. Next question. Sorry, James. I get sidetracked. I almost get emotional. If I make a killer trade like you guys, right? You're proud of it. A 200% trade. The last time I had a 200% trade was when I traded Tesla to 229%. I took 5,000. I turned it into a lot of money. All right, but it was better than 229. Okay, ACST. Let's look at that. Oh, a pharmaceutical. I guess you guys love that. Okay, penny stocks. This one's 51 cents. Right there, penny stocks like Castor Marine, Sundial, and Naked Beverage. To me, they have just as much chance as going bankrupt. That's why they're in the 50-cent range as they do to explode. And a lot of these are meme stocks. I don't know this one. All right, let's just see how low they've been. Down to 17 cents, up to $1.22. Okay, so they have a pretty wide range. I'm going to look at the 1 month chart. It does not look that great, but again, we've had 2 bad days. So if I discount the 2 bad days, right, this could be a turnaround. But if you're going to get anything, I think maybe you get 75 cents at best. All right, so the stock is ACST. It's 51 cents. I think if you were lucky and you get out, you get 75 cents, which is great. If you're just getting in now, you can make 50% if you're right. Now, this stock kind of looks like Zoom, their chart. It looks like other stocks that are biotech just like that. They look like if they can rebound to where they were, you can get a great return. I'm saying I see downward pressure at about 76.8 cents. So if you get into the stock and you ride the momentum, and again, if we see a green day tomorrow, this stock can move from 51 cents to like, I don't know, 60 cents. I don't know the stock well, but it seems to trade. It would probably trade about 7 cents, maybe 58 cents. Good luck with this one. I would not be averaging down, but I like it. All right, Penn Gaming. I spoke about this one yesterday. I like to be in best of class with Penn. I like the fact that in a casino in Macau where there's a huge gaming, huge gaming flow. Macau is like a city like Vegas, but it's in China or right next to China. I think it's in China actually because the Chinese government owns Macau. It's probably a city. Point is, they have Wynn. They have Las Vegas Sands. That's where they generate a ton of their money. All right, like 40 or 80%. I mean, it's a pretty big number. My point is, one big whale goes in and loses $126 million. It looks great on the books. That could happen in China. There are lots of billionaires. Penn National, no. I mean, they're going after online gaming, which is a tough industry. You're rooting against the population. That guy, Dave Portnoy, he gives out these bets. Get a free jacket, blah, blah, blah. Get a hat. Bet the over. It's going to come in. He takes logical bets, and yet they all lose, and he screws everybody. Michigan, he's screwed. Pennsylvania, he's screwed. Again, I have no following there, but I was just like, man, I hope he's right. These people are ready, bet $10 to get a free hat. Anyway, so Penn Gaming, it looks terrible. The 3 month looks terrible. The 1 month looks terrible. People have been selling this stock since the beginning of April, since it was 107. It was the beginning of April, and they haven't stopped selling it. So, yeah, they might turn around. I would not be buying this. I would be buying different stock. I'd probably be buying Wynn. I like Wynn, and I like Las Vegas Sands. That's the truth. I don't have either position right now, but I think Wynn's probably should be $150. It's not. It's $130. Las Vegas Sands has got to be in the 60s. I liked it at like $49, $51. I kept getting into it. I make a lot of trades with those stocks. Day trades, option trades. I traded Wynn 83 times last year for 2,500%. So real quick, make a stock your best friend. Make a stock family. Know everything. Pick one stock. You could trade one stock all year. It's a lesson. It's a free one. Real quick. Trade one stock all year. Know its patterns. I have a buddy who trades Uber that follows me. All he does is talk about Uber. So he knows what the range is. So when it goes down, he buys it. When it goes up, he sells it. All right. Let's go to the next stock. Penn Gaming was not my thing. COMP. Now I just spilled water on my shelf. Imagine that. See? Transparent, real. Okay, COMP. Compass. Is this Compass like retail Compass? Oh, is this Compass Group? The one that went public and they said it went public at $22. And I came on. This is Twitter then. And I said, all these people are saying they're a technology company. They're not. They're a real estate company who steals real estate agents. If that's the Compass you're speaking of in New York, I would not be a player. The chart looks decent, actually, the 1 month chart, but I wouldn't be a player. I heard that company might be worth $16. Yeah, this is the company. It was like 20. I would say the chart looks great. Okay. So I'm a chartist. Okay. But emotion's getting into me. I know Compass Group. I know they steal real estate agents. Okay. I don't know if they make money. I don't know what kind of software they're using, but they came out as a technology company. They steal real estate agents. If they show, apartments different ways, maybe they're calling themselves a technology company. I don't know what their valuation is. I know when they were going to come to market, they were going to be a $44 company, and they only got half their offering price, and they reduced half their offering price. So anyway, I wouldn't be a player in Compass. I'd be selling. So again, it's either hold or sell. Somebody mentioned a 3D company yesterday. Oh, hey, Amy, how you doing? I saw your profit the other day. I was glad you finally made profit and shared it. I know most everybody. Okay, Proto Labs, that's what it is. All right, the 3 month looks terrible. It was at $225. It's right now $114, but there seems to be demand building. So I don't know the 3D industry. I know 3D printers are very important. So if you're familiar with that, say it's your hobby, okay? Pick a stock that's your hobby. Say Amy's very familiar with 3D industries. She's like, this company's great. I know people are going to appreciate the product. They're doing stuff for healthcare. They're creating new products. They can create a heart defibrillator. I'm just making up examples of what good stories are. If they're doing stuff that's helpful and you see it first, no matter what stock it is, if you see it, hey, what is this company? I can't believe their product's helping so much. Are they publicly traded? That's the perfect investment. You don't need to be in the most volatile. You don't need to be in GameStop or AMC or whatever it is. If you find a company and you know about them because you're in Sioux Falls, Idaho, right? And there's a company there that makes widgets, and widgets are needed for this medical device. It's great. Congratulations. You just found the next great company. People will figure it out. Okay, so back to this company. Let me just go to the 1 month. Yeah, I mean, demand's been there since the company looks like it bottomed probably at like $100 a share. The demand's been there for 5 days. They were selling today. I like this company. You could be in this company all the way to 121. Now, it's not a huge price target on that one, but it's a quick $7 that I think you could make. So anybody that's following me, PRLB, you want to see if I'm right? You like predictions? You're not paying for my service. You want free information. Is this dude know what he's talking about? I throw it out there. You know why? Because I'm confident in my predictions. I know how to read charts. So here we go. PRLB, add it to your watch list. I'm indifferent with the company. The chart looks decent, and I think she can get $121 within the next 4 trading days. All right, there's a prediction. APPH. I think someone tried to ask this yesterday and gave me the wrong thing. I think it was like AAPH, and I told them it was a penny stock and out of business. So I think somebody, oh, yeah, there you are, Brenda. Thank God we got the right company today. You scared me. Oh, so this stock looks extremely strong. There's demand, okay? It is more demand than usual, so you're seeing better than average volume. Again, let me just tell you, APPH, for anybody that wants to follow along, I look at the 1 month chart. I look at the bottom of the chart. I'm not educating. I apologize. Look at the bottom of the chart. Demand is inflow versus outflow, green versus red. The size of it tells you how much volume, how much demand. So you'll see there was a lot of selling like a week ago, and it looks like it capitulated, like it hit rock bottom. And there's been buying in 5 or 6 days. The demand is good. The one day that they were selling like 4 days ago, it was so small. It was a little hiccup. So, yeah, I like this one. APPH, I don't know if someone put you there. I didn't put you there. I don't even know what the stock is. I like the charts. Let me tell you my price target. Wow. Interesting. $24. Okay. So we're $17.50. Want another prediction? Okay. Within a couple of weeks, the stock will be $24. I'm not telling you to go out and play options. I'm not a financial advisor. Okay. Not my stock, my son-in-law. Okay. Well, you should be excited. It looks like he has a decent stock. I don't know what they do. I only look at the chart. Again, if someone decides to sell this stock, I can't help it. Volumes, again, light. They have a market cap of $1.7 billion, so they're worth something. I mean, they're a real company. I don't know what they do. Okay, yeah. So I like the chart. I would hold my stock. Remember, hold or sell. I'm holding. Let's go to the next question, please. All right. Oh, Funko, right? Yeah, I know some of you like this. So Funko is a company that does NFTs. I think they do little characters. Someone sent me a little anime of one. It was pretty cool. I think this stock, I'm just going to do it from memory, was like somewhere between I think it was $22 and like 36 cents. I'm clicking $21.74. Okay. Chart looks good, but volume is so light. So especially during these months, okay? Okay, here's a lesson for everybody. During these months, you have to be very cautious. We're almost in the summer months. Volume's light. I mentioned earlier, volume's about half what it is, okay? So what does that mean? It means things are more volatile. So if the market goes down for some reason, a few hundred points, your stocks can get hit hard. Be very secure profits. Share this video with your friend because this is the warning right here. I don't know how many minutes we're into it. This is very important. It's almost 9 o'clock. Share this part with your friends. Tell them almost an hour in. Share it with them, okay? The market's volatile. You need to err on the side of caution. Take your profit. Get the best entry point. Have a strategy. Exit out. Get the best profit, okay? Don't be a bag holder, okay? You want to trade a day account so you can't day trade? Don't enter into a position until 2 p.m. When you enter into a position at 2 p.m. and it's the lowest that it's going to be all day. So here's a free lesson. Enter into your position. Again, share this spot. We're 56 minutes in. Okay? Enter into a position after 2 p.m., an options position, a stock position, what it is. Think it's at the lowest of the day. Guess what? You have limited downside and you have great upside and you can sell the next day. So if your account is limited, no more day trades. You enter at 2 p.m. on Thursday, you can sell Friday anytime. You enter at 2 p.m. on Monday, you can sell anytime on Tuesday. It's a quick lesson. Say you enter into a stock or an option Monday morning at like 9:30 a.m., right? You can't sell that position until Tuesday. So even if you're right, it goes up like an A, gets to the top, peak at the top at 1 p.m., and ends up like an A down at the bottom. So you made nothing during the day, but you were right. You know why you made nothing? Because you couldn't sell. You couldn't day trade. So the point is, save your money on the side. Wait till 2 p.m. If you have small accounts, you can't day trade. You can only make overnight trades. Tell them to watch this part of the video, 55 minutes in. All right, here's the secret. You buy at 2 p.m., you find the biggest dip. You buy at 3 p.m., you find the biggest dip. You buy at lunchtime, you find the biggest dip. Whatever it is, you find it on sale. Let's go to the next stock. All right, FNKO. So yeah, the point is there's huge demand ever since it was $19, but there's no volume. So easily, if we have an ugly day, minus 300 points, the stock will give back 10% of its value. It'll lose $2. However, if we have a green day and someone's talking about NFTs, like a famous musician or a baseball player or a DJ, somebody was talking on CNBC, Skrillex, no, not Skrillex, Diplo, right? Diplo's involved with everything. He's a man like that. So anyway, yeah, this stock can shoot right up. It can go up another 10%. So it's like flipping a coin. If I had to hold or sell, I would hold. I like NFTs. I like companies like that. So hold or sell, I'm holding that one for a 10% gain. The downside is 10% to the negative side. However, if we have a strong market tomorrow, 10% gain. So again, predictions, 10% gain to the upside. Next stock is Biden will declare usually has turned the corner. Good for him. He should declare that stuff. It's true. We've turned the corner. Okay, so SRNE. I mentioned this one earlier. If you missed anything earlier in this video, please check it out. I talk about all my positions. If you're on my platform, I did a video about this one today. We've had strong demand for 2 straight days. The market was red today. People were selling. People were taking profit. The great thing about this stock is I don't think it gave up 20 cents. Now, people were going to sell off the stock. They would have sold it off, in my mind, 60 cents. It would have been back at $8. So if it was $8 and there was no support, I would have sold. However, I'm holding. I might actually sell some blink contracts tomorrow. Maybe I get a morning spike and SRNE dips. I think there is demand. I saw demand. These are institutions buying, so they're buying and holding. It's not like they buy and they sell for profit. All right, let's go to the next one. I'm holding mine. Anytime I'm in a stock, if you're on public Twitter, follow me, please. If I sell something, I don't want bag holders. Whether you're paying $3.49 for my platform or not, I don't want bag holders. I don't know why you wouldn't pay. People say, I can't pay for your platform. I'm holding too many bags or whatever. That's ridiculous. Okay. Mentioning the demand entering stock. Can I show you what I'm looking at? I kind of tell you guys what I'm looking at. I speak about this video all the time. Let's just go on to another stock, please. I'm sorry, James. I do a video on the side of demand. I just did a YouTube video. It's like 14 minutes long. That's 14 key minutes. Use 14 minutes to watch that. All right. VISL. Okay. You have one of those stock for me? Let's do it. Okay. And everybody else that's waiting patiently, I got your stocks too. VISL. Sometimes I get sidetracked. Sometimes I lose my voice. Technology company. Okay. Low volume. You see that? I was about to take a sip. So they were selling from April 1st until April 20th or 19th. Just selling every day. Downward pressure every day, every day. Demand looks good. Volume looks good. You want to see what I'm talking about, people? I'm going to add it to my watch list. I don't know why. I don't like penny stocks. So stocks under $3, I don't like. However, let's see where the stock could go. There's resistance right at $5, and there's resistance at $3.90 something cents. So if you were going to play VISL, I'm not. I'm actually going to take it off my watch list because it's an under a $5 stock. I just don't play that. I'm not risky like that. But if you play this stock, in my opinion, I could see this stock going as high as $3.90 without resistance. So a full dollar, which is like, what, 34%, 35%. So I'm not telling you to play options. I'm saying if you invest in any stock, whether it's my stock or another stock, first of all, buy or hold or sell, I would hold this stock. I would hold it for at least 30% more. Okay? Let's go on to the next one. NNDM, that's like nano something, right? Nano dimensions. Again, it's a millennial play. There's no real valuation. It doesn't mean the chart can't look good and the stock can't look good. So nano dimensions. I just know that they like to play games with this. And until you have demand, so all of these millennial plays, right? Nano dimensions. If there's demand for your stock, if you know there's a catalyst coming out, your stock can move. It can go back from $7 to $11 or $12, something like that. If there's no catalyst and there's light volume, unfortunately, the market's frothy. The market could be frothy for another month or two. If you pick the wrong times, this stock could probably go down. And unfortunately, it could probably go down to like $4 or $5 if the market just capitulated and threw up on itself. So be careful with that one, all right? I'll go on to the next one. Buy or hold that one. I'd be selling. There's heavy selling pressure. I'd be selling it. I could be wrong. I don't own it. So again, don't sell your stock because Matt says sell it. I would sell it. If I have 100 shares, buy or sell. CRCT. I'm losing my voice. CRCT. Okay, real quick, just so you guys know, some of you still here, I care about you guys. I don't do this for a ridiculous amount of money. I care about you guys. That's why I want you to retweet it. Pay it forward, all right? I don't charge anything for my platform, $3.49. Pay it forward. Share this video. Tell people to look up 349 Trading. This dude, Matt, is transparent. He's honest. He talks about his losses. He talks about his gains. He tells us how to enter stocks. He doesn't tout stocks and say, enter into NEO tomorrow, enter into this. He shares what he sees. So please, if all you're getting out of this video, the only thing you do for me, share this video. Share the link. All right, it'll be up tomorrow probably, something like that. Maybe I'll tweet it later. But share it. Just share the information. Pay it forward. All right, CRCT. Sorry, Julie. All right, Julie. Very light demand. Hopefully you got in cheaper than $20. It's $26 right now. It's CRCT. I don't know the company. They have earnings coming out in May. But right here, it looks like demand. I don't know how I can go because it looks like it's an all-time high. So the point is, when companies are at all-time highs, I did a report on this when I was in college, things haven't changed. If you buy a company at an all-time high and you just keep doing that, buying companies all the time, you're going to make like 40% on stock alone. So momentum trades, I guess you'd consider that. Momentum trades are good. This company, I don't know what the limit is, and I don't know where somebody owns a lot of stock here, and at some point they're going to sell it. But I don't know if they're selling it for $20, $30, $40, $50. It's a $26 stock. It's at an all-time high. Let's go to the next one, and let's try and did I not answer this one? GLSI. Let's look because I don't think I did. Maybe something similar. GLSI. It is hot. Oh, yeah, I did answer Greenwich Life Science. That was the first one I did today. So you got to go back and look at that one. Let's go to the next question, please. I'm sorry. I have these crazy light heats on me. I'm not answering that question. Next stock, please. Next stock, anybody? No? Oh, there we go. TYME. I have it on my portfolio. I have 3 positions. Again, I don't think I bought a 4th position. I don't talk about it that much, but I do follow it. It goes up 8% one day, down 3%. There's no huge demand. So again, all of these type of companies, TYME, Trevena, any other bioscience companies, you need demand, you need volume. I've just told everybody that I don't see demand and volume in the market. Volume and demand is very light. Doesn't mean we can't have a green day tomorrow or the next day. It means that it's on light volume, which means anything that can disrupt the market will send the market down. So caution. I have positions in TYME. I have stock only I'm holding. Let's go to the next stock, please, and see where we're at. I'm sorry. You bought $13 calls of GE. Again, I can look at GE, but I can't mention about any bands or anything related to that. Again, I track volume. I track demand. I don't speak about something bands in this range and that range. I mean, that's BS. All these guys are like, oh, did you see this? It's on the outer band of this, right? I mean, that's probably how they speak. They're pulling the carpet. There are rules and things that follow and make sense, but there's no rules that it went down to the lower end of the band and it has to go up. So I'm going to look at GE. I'm going to look at the volume, but I don't talk. Options are dangerous. Okay, so let's go 3 months. And the last few days looks atrocious. And not only does GE look atrocious the last 3 days, but it's heavy volume. It's double normal. Yeah. So it must be really light volume, but this actually has an average volume of 71 million. There's 66 million, which just tells me the past couple of days before when it went up, it had 33 million volume. When it went down, it sold at 66 million volume. What does that tell me? More downward pressure. I think those are terrible calls. 55 cents end of day. Good luck with that. Again, I don't have a position. Good luck with that. AMD, Oracle. Time to increase your position. Oracle, I sold. The good news for you is with Oracle, I sold it at $79 and change. I announced it. It's on my spreadsheet. If you're still in Oracle, you missed the boat. Somebody actually took the opposite position. I made a live chat about it too. AMD averaging down. Yeah, AMD was up like 4 points today and then went back to earth. I like AMD. I should be over $100. Will I be covering Dodge and Bitcoin? Yeah, I mean, I cover both of those. They're both on my things. I said Bitcoin will go to 60,000 very soon, and then the resistance will be around 68,000. Again, we might see resistance for a couple of days, but it's going up. Institutions are just positioning themselves in stocks and whatever they think is related to it. My favorite Bitcoin stock, MSTR. Crocs, I can answer without looking. I think it cracks like 97, 98. They announced probably earnings. It went up like 10%. One of these gurus on Webull made a comment. Yeah, Crocs, the first comment he ever made. So I commented back to him, hey, nice of you to jump on the bandwagon. It's such BS, man. These guys give you stocks. It's bullshit. All right, I'll just say it. After it bounces, oh, I had this stock, I had this stock. It's bullshit, man. So Crocs, no, I don't like Crocs at $97 or $98. I'd be selling and taking my profit. If you're in at $80, great. CP, I'm actually going to look up. I think you guys, let's see, we're doing a great job. CP, I don't know these companies. Still don't know the company. It's only called CP. There's been heavy demand. Yeah, it looks like a solid chart. CP. This one looks like a money-making chart, a money-making demand, even when they sell off, and they do sell off. So if you enter into a position with CP, it would be a 25% position. If you're in CP, again, you're acting as a supportive role. Stock goes down a couple of percent. It looks like a more solid stock, higher priced. If it goes down a few percent, you think you're buying the dip, buy a second position. You can do that with Facebook. You can do it with any of these big name stocks. Next question, please. NNDM. Did I not answer Nano? That sounds like Nano something, but NNDM. Let's just look at it real quick. If it is, you got to get up. Nano Dimensions already answered. Clover, massive volume. Someone pointed out this morning. Again, I don't really like healthcare companies like that. Yes, they've had massive volume for 3 straight days, and if you're right about it, Clover could easily go up to $13.88, which implies a 33% gain. So yes, people were buying Clover off some news today. I don't know. I could see the volume without even looking. The volume was strong 3 or 4 days this month, and it towers over anything negative. So the inflow was huge. 4 days this month. The stock was probably as low as $7. It's $10.50 now, so you're already up 50%. Again, psychology of trading. If people are up 50%, institutions, when do you think they're going to sell? Sometime soon. All right, EBON. Again, there's demand. There's definitely short pressure on the stock. I mean, I don't even know. They have to come out with their earnings again. They have to come out with some news stories for EBON. I think this stock should be $7. I'm not telling anybody to buy. It would not surprise me if it pops one of these days. I think they'll be short covering. Let's go on to the next stock, please, because it's getting crazy late. I think the president's on. It's crazy late. Listen, I love you guys, all right? I'm going to wrap it up right here. It's late. We're over an hour. You guys are awesome. Anybody that I missed stocks, I'm going to have Carlos snap a picture of it. I'm going to take it tomorrow. I'm going to either tweet about it or we'll do a live coverage. We'll bring you your questions first. I'll send Carlos, send me an email. We'll do your questions first. So if you missed your questions tomorrow, right, I'm going to make those my first questions. I'll have a sheet of paper, and I'll be like, we're going to do these questions people ask about the stock. We'll do a different format. We'll do stocks first, maybe. We won't talk about the market. We'll just talk about stocks you guys want to talk about. Okay? But when you ask questions about, like, Canadian Pacific, right, yeah, solid company, probably a railroad, right? Tell me more. Tell me, I own Canadian Pacific at $55. I think it's going to this. I think it's going $3. Let's have a conversation about it. Let's you and I actually talk about it. I'm not Jim Cramer telling you buy, sell, hold, lightning round. Let's have a conversation about something. That'd be awesome to do, right? Back and forth. You tell me something, I tell you something. You guys are great. Yeah, lessons, everything is out there. Have a great night, everybody. I'm just going to sign off. I don't want to kill you guys with my lasting thing. We're going to make money tomorrow. If you're not part of my platform, hopefully you have $3.49. Hopefully you can tweet this. If you're still watching, 60, 70, 80 of you, re-show this video to somebody. Tell them how great it was. It was so educational because that's why I'm here. We're a movement. We're part of a movement. I appreciate you guys. Have a good one. I'm going to stop the video right now.